Thank you. Hey, Dave. Big day out here. First game of spring training. What was the conversation you had with the guys just gearing up for today?
I think right now it's more of trying to get them to think along with me, hear their thoughts on when they should play, kind of divvy up playing time. Right now, we're not going back to back, so we got a handful of guys here starting today. Then they'll be again.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Liz Habib. Go ahead.
Hi, Dave. How you doing?
Doing well, Liz.
Yeah, nice to see you. I miss being there.
I know. I hear you. It's different.
Right? It just is. I'm wondering if you could tell me, Dave, if you could reflect back. We're doing something on a year later coronavirus. Just kind of give it to me on a micro level, how this past year and dealing with coronavirus has changed you as a manager, maybe even as a person when you reflect back.
Ooh, every year is different from the baseball side of things, but a lot of it's still the same. Last year was entirely different. It's changed me in many ways. I think, I like to think I'm appreciative of each day and, can appreciate things happen that are unpredictable. But I just think that how we are getting to the other side of things right now. And in one, sense, I'll say it's a new normal and that's okay. But in the other sense of, I don't want to go back to the old normal, now you're going outside of just the pandemic talk. But I think that there's just been a lot more conversations that I've had with many people, staff, players outside the organization, within the organization, to kind of be on the same page, to kind of get through a year. So that's just made me a better manager of people, I think.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, you mentioned you said that's going to pitch after Kickham. Who's going after that?
You know what? Mark's kind of got his on the handle on all the pitching, so I don't know the progression. I'll kind of dig into it here shortly, but I'm sure you got the list of names, Jorge. But I don't know right now as far as the exact progression, because it could change.
Right. And just given we saw our lineup for the first time since October, just wondering, do you have more or less an idea of how your lineup will look? When the games matter, it's a regular season. Do you have an idea already?
I think so. I think that obviously, looking at where Mookie, Corey, JT, kind of Max and Cody and Will Smith in the middle. And now you're talking about the bottom third, kind of Pollock in the middle somewhere, CT kind of in that area, and, towards the back third, the Luxes, Barnes, kind of like that. And then you kind of have a lot of other really good options to kind of, integrate.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, what are your expectations from Pollock this year with Jock Peterson not here, with a full season ahead?
Well, AJ had a heck of a year last year. And I think that obviously he's a guy that we value, see him in left field predominantly. He hits lefties and righties, so he'll be a regular out there. But also understanding that Chris Taylor, Matt Beatty, Zach McKinstry, guys like that are going to get some time out there too. So how that looks right now, I don't know, but to know that AJ is going to play regularly is pretty fair assumption.
Given his, injury history, he was really good over 60 games last year. Can he be really good over 162?
I think so. I think that he's in a great place physically. Each year he learns more about his body. But I do think that having the depth that we have and to kind of, manage playing time, and that's just not for Jay only. That's for all of our guys. But I think AJ in particular, to be able to do that is going to help him. But, you know, the player's always going to argue that they can do more, and that's what you want from your players.
How far away from the line changes of 2018 are you? It seems like there won't be anywhere near that kind of platooning this year.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think the line change is not always kind of, you know, the first choice. That was a byproduct of, you know, to be quite frank, is performance. Yeah, I mean, you talk about guys like Muncy has shown what he's shown, and obviously Corey, and you acquired a guy like Mookie last year, and Justin. And so what Will Smith has done versus a right-hand hitter, pitcher. So it certainly makes my job a lot easier, but also a challenge in the sense of to get other guys involved, which is important.
Thank you.
Yep.
We got time for one more. Go ahead, Juan.
Hey, Dave. What's kind of the latest with Joe Kelly? Is he back in camp? Is he feeling a little bit better?
Yeah, so I saw Joe today. Now it was, you know, he's playing catch. I don't know if it was a 90 feet, 120. He was in good spirits today. So it's kind of getting him back to playing catch every day. And hopefully at some point we can get him off the mound.
Is there anything new on Caver? Any timeline yet?
There's really nothing new. I know he's making his way from Venezuela to the Dominican to ultimately getting here. I don't know when that's going to be, but I do know he's been working out, staying in shape. So I'm excited to get him back.
Thanks, Dave.